Two of the most powerful people in AI just publicly disagreed about where the future of AI compute actually lies. Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, straight up called Elon Musk's plan to put AI data centers in space impractical. Said launch costs make it impossible to scale. Said orbital compute won't happen this decade. And he said it at a live interview in India, into a microphone, on camera. This is the Altman versus Musk rivalry hitting a new front, not products, not company valuations, but the physical infrastructure that AI runs on. And the stakes couldn't be higher. Trillions of dollars of investment depend on getting this question right. So what exactly is Elon Musk proposing? SpaceX already operates Starlink, a constellation of thousands of satellites. Starship, SpaceX's mega rocket, is designed to launch payload at record low cost per kilogram. xAI, Musk's AI company, already runs the Colossus supercomputer in Memphis, Tennessee, 100,000 NVIDIA H100 GPUs. But Musk sees Earth-based data centers as limited by land availability, water for cooling, and energy grid capacity. Space solves the land and cooling problem. You radiate heat directly into the vacuum of space. Solar power is abundant and constant in orbit. No permits. No NIMBY neighbors. And if you control the rocket, the launch costs drop to your marginal cost. On paper it sounds visionary. Altman says it's fantasy. Here's exactly what Sam Altman said. This is from his interview with the Indian Express, filmed in India during his Asia visit. Watch closely. Altman's position is precise. Launch costs, even with Starship's dramatic reductions, still make orbital compute economically unviable at meaningful scale. And there's a secondary argument he didn't even get to, the bandwidth problem. If your data center is in orbit, every query has to travel up to space and back down at the speed of light. That adds latency you cannot engineer away. For real-time AI inference, the thing that actually makes AI products work for users, milliseconds matter enormously. Let's actually run the numbers, because this is where Altman's argument hits hardest. A Starship launch today costs roughly $10 million and can carry up to 100 metric tons to low Earth orbit. That's $100 per kilogram, the lowest in history. A modern AI server, an NVIDIA DGX H100 system, weighs about 130 kilograms and costs around $400,000. So launch adds $13,000 of cost, which sounds small. But here's the catch, you cannot service it. When a GPU fails, and they fail constantly, there's no maintenance crew in orbit. Your replacement cost isn't the part cost, it's another full rocket launch. And the radiation environment in low Earth orbit degrades semiconductor performance over months. Then there's power. A 100,000 GPU cluster on the ground consumes roughly 300 megawatts continuously. In orbit, even massive solar arrays struggle to deliver that kind of sustained power. You'd need an array larger than a football stadium just to run a fraction of one cluster. The math simply does not scale. What Altman is really saying, reading between the lines, is that the AI compute war will be won on the ground, not in orbit. And he's building accordingly. OpenAI's partnership with Microsoft gives it access to Azure's global data center footprint across over 60 regions worldwide. The Stargate project commits $500 billion to US-based AI infrastructure. That's the strategy: dominate ground-based compute so aggressively that no one can catch up, regardless of where Musk wants to put his servers. The energy problem Musk is trying to solve with space is real. AI data centers currently consume more electricity than many small countries. But Altman's bet is on nuclear, specifically small modular reactors, to solve the power constraint here on Earth. Why go to orbit when you can build a 100-megawatt nuclear reactor next to your data center and call it a day? Here's the nuanced take that neither of them will say publicly. Altman is right for this decade. Orbital compute at scale is not happening by 2035, the physics, economics, and engineering are too far behind. But Musk might be right for the century after. Long-term, the constraints on Earth-based compute are real. Land in densely networked areas is finite. The energy grid is already strained. And as AI gets smarter, training runs will require compute that makes today's clusters look like pocket calculators. Space offers effectively unlimited solar power, unlimited heat rejection, and zero land cost. If launch costs continue dropping and Starship targets sub $50 per kilogram, the math starts to shift around 2040 or 2050. So this isn't Altman winning and Musk losing. It's Altman winning the 2020s, and Musk potentially winning the 2040s. The question is, which decade matters more for who controls AI? If you're building an AI infrastructure, data center tech, or the compute supply chain and you need a product partner who actually understands how this stuff works, reach out. Link in the description. We're taking on new projects right now and we'd love to build your next thing. Drop a comment, Team Altman, ground compute wins this decade, or Team Musk, space is the long game? I genuinely want to know where you land. Subscribe for daily AI coverage. I'll see you in the next one.